What's going on, everyone? What's going on? I give this a few minutes. Welcome to the show. It's my new little gig, The Mission, where we're going to talk about a few things. So just hang in there with us. Let the algorithm go a little bit. It has to play catch up. So we're going to give it a little minute and we're going to jump on something. This thing where a lot of young men thinking basically women should just navigate to them, you know, no matter what, they should just like they got it going on like that. So we're gonna jump into the thing. We're gonna dig into one of Kevin Samuel's old videos where he's like I said, I used to listen to him when he's talking about dudes, man. He's talking to dudes. So I knew where it was coming from when he did all this stuff. But the issue is some of you dudes think y'all ready for these women and you're not ready. I don't know who's telling y'all that you ready for this type of thing, and you're really not. So I don't get it, man. I really and truly don't get it. Okay, so let's see. Let's get this. Trying to get this thing over here on TikTok. It's rolling. Okay, we over here on TikTok moving now. All right. Okay. So how do you get my chat on with them? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, everybody. So welcome, welcome, welcome. It is your guy once again. And I'm back, like I said, with my new gig, The Mission. This is my other page. So I want you guys to jump in on this because we're going to get a little deep. I was setting it up for the fellas, but ladies, you can join in. It doesn't matter. So it's really set up for the guys to jump in and do their thing, talk about some things. Y'all got the relationship issues whatsoever. Let's get it popping, man. Let's start talking about it. I'm thinking about doing this like at least 4 nights a week. And just trying to push this page out, get it going, get things rocking over there on TikTok. You guys want to talk about it? Hit me in the comments, hit me in the chat. Just keep it respectable. That's all I can say. And if you do chat something, make sure it's like a couple sentences, not paragraphs, because of course my moderators would jump in and hey, stop all the long talks and all that shit. But, it's all good. It's all good. So the main thing tonight is a 20-year-old young man who happened to be a virgin think he knows how to date. He think he knows how to navigate women, never been with a woman, never dated a woman, but seems to think he has all the answer when it comes to women. So he calls into Kevin's show, and this is where we at with this thing. So Kevin just kind of politely blast his ass and then put him back in his place. That's simple as that. That's simple as that. So, and the reason I'm kicking on this is because a lot of you guys, y'all think like this. You got to get yourself right, man. You got to get your purpose going. You got to get yourself right. Get in that gym. Learn how to talk for one, but get yourself right, man. You can't keep doing this and thinking somebody's going to get down with you when you don't have nothing to offer. And everybody thinking they're a high value man. Some of y'all not even close to that, man. You're still living at home. Then you calling yourself like this big man, all this time. So this is what we're going to talk about on this page, man. So we're going to get down with it. And you guys, I hope y'all jump in sooner or later. Like I said, I'm going to run it till it start picking up. So this the first one of the page. I changed the name of the page and everything because we're going in another direction. So this is how we're going to do it. Y'all got it? All right. So let's jump in on this video and let's see. Let's see. Let's get it.
Man, basically, just throughout my life, I just been getting bad energy from women. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I like, huh?
How old are you?
20.
Your age?
I'm 20 years old.
20.
Yep.
Are you in college?
Yeah, I'm in community college.
When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
I never had a legit girlfriend.
Are you a
Wow.
virgin?
Yeah.
You say you've been getting bad energy from women. When's the last time you went out on a date?
Hey, before you answer that, I want to make a point where a lot of women think young guys be with a lot of women. A lot of these young guys today, they might have 1 or 2 bodies by the time they 26, 27. So these 20, 21-year-olds are straight up virgins. So like when you ladies talk about y'all had about 10 or 20 bodies and y'all 20, 21, that's why they feel so, because they may have had only 2 or 3 bodies at the most. That's all. Yeah, it's weird.
I've never been out on a date.
When's the last time you ever actually asked a woman out on a date?
Never asked a woman out on a date.
How can you
Wow.
get bad energy from women if you've never even asked them anything?
I don't think you need to ask them to know how a woman is feeling. I'm talking about the day-to-day.
You slow down. You're telling me you don't need to know anything. You don't need to ask them anything before you already know. That's what you said. I said, when's the last time you asked a woman on a date? You said
This
never.
is crazy.
So how are you getting bad energy from women if you've never asked them for anything? And you said, I don't think you need to ask them on a date to know you're getting bad energy.
Okay, so some of you in the chat over on TikTok and even YouTube, how would you know how you know women, how they treat you when you never been with one? You know, he's 20 going on 21 and never been on a real date, never dated anyone. So I wonder if he going off like he got teased in high school or something, or some girls just never went for him. I mean, how can you give a real answer on this when you've never been on a date with a girl? And you probably never touched a girl except bumping into her. It's just weird that these guys have this type of conversation and never seen it, let alone touched it.
Please explain.
What I'm saying is, like, I'm talking about just me working with women and just
No,
being
I'm
around.
not asking about you working with women. I'm asking about you approaching women romantically. I'm not going into the vague. I'm going into the specific. You see a woman that you find as attractive or you're interested in. Go.
Basically, you know, just the eye contact out there. I'm a guy who believes in choosing signals, and I never get those.
Hold on. You don't get to believe in choosing signals. That's some YouTube shit. You 20 years old. Tell me about when you were 16, 18, and why you didn't approach a woman.
Oh, how can you have choosing signals when no one's ever chosen you? See, that's the weird shit. You sit here talking about I'm a man of choosing signals, but nobody ever chose you. Like, dude, come on, man. What are you talking about? Like, you're just saying stuff now. Oh,
You don't
man.
get choosing signals. Choosing signals are for select men. Choosing signals are for alpha males. You're not that.
Right.
Let's get there right now. Tell me about when you stepped to a woman and she rejected you.
Wow. The 80-20 rule is real.
I never actually asked them, but I've
There you go.
opened up to a conversation.
There you go. You never actually stepped to a woman. The problem ain't women. The problem is you. You expect a woman who's got plenty of options, to send you choosing signals over the alpha males and select males. You don't think you should have to go in there and compete for them. Why would a woman choose you when she got better options?
Before we go, TikTok, appreciate the love over there, okay? Appreciate the love.
I feel like I'm a decent option.
You may be decent, but you're not better. I said better.
Right.
That means if you're not a better option, if you want better outcomes, you got to do the work. See, you want more than you're willing to work for. You don't even want to approach a woman. You think a woman should approach you. That's why you get nothing.
Woo.
You're sitting back entitled. I think I'm a pretty decent pick. Good. How's that working for you? Dick dry as hell. Never.
Oh man, it's crazy because a lot of these guys be sitting back, never touched a woman, never seen, and think they the shit. Young man, I keep telling you, you have to get yourself together. You got to get your purpose, you got to get your confidence up. You got to learn how to talk. You got to know what to say to a woman before she even let you touch that down there. So I don't even know why you sitting up here trying to claim. I mean, guess you've been practicing on yourself, sitting up in your damn room. I don't know, you know, but that's probably all you've been doing, watching videos and looking at everybody. He's probably jumped on the red pill, thinking he's red pill now with no woman. But nah, dude, that's not how that works.
Never had a girlfriend, never had a date, and about to run down how women send you bad energy.
Right.
Ain't no bad energy. Ain't no bad energy. It's you. And that's why I'm doing this show, to show you guys how you're so in your head blaming women for all this stuff, and you can't even tell me the first time you asked a woman out. You won't even risk rejection. That's how soft you are.
And that's it, man. You beta dudes, man.
How are we supposed to build bricks with this kind of straw as men? You won't even risk asking a woman because what? You don't want to get rejected.
No, I'm not afraid of rejection.
Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And the thing is, fellas, we have to practice this early so rejection is not a thing when you get a little older. That's how it do it. Like you see women, because women not used to getting rejected. So when they get rejected, it hits them hard. But most guys, that's almost a daily thing. If you're going out, you might get one number out of 20 attempts. But you're going to keep going, keep going. You're going to holler at a girl. She might like you for the minute. Next day, she don't want to have shit to do with you. It's all right. It happens. Y'all go run and hide, get sensitive, emotional, and then you're crying in your feelings. Nobody got time for that, man. Nobody. I'm just being honest. Nobody has time for it. So you got to learn to operate in that space. If you got yourself together and your confidence together, it won't hurt you. You just bounce back and go find another one. But guess what? Because women outnumber us, man. They outnumber us so much. And you guys act as if I don't get this one girl, I ain't never talking to nobody. Like, come on, man. There's always somebody out there. They'll take you. I've seen the worst looking couples in the world and they happy. So you can't say there's nobody out there. You just gotta pick them.
Really?
No, I'm not at all.
Really? So why haven't you done it?
I just haven't. I don't know. It's
no,
just,
so you're 20. You're not afraid of rejection. Do you masturbate?
Yeah.
Do you rather masturbate or get some pussy?
I mean, I'd rather be with a woman, but you know.
Okay. So let's start there. Your natural biology works. In order to be with a woman, you got to go approach him and talk to him and seduce him.
That's it, man.
But when you settle and afraid for rejection, your hand will do.
Hey, some of y'all using that hand too much. All right.
Are you a sports fan?
Yeah.
Basketball, football, baseball?
Basketball.
Basketball. What's a good 3-point percentage?
Starts at 40.
40. What's a good batting average?
I think it started at 300.
300 to put you in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you don't have to know much.
300 to put you in the Hall of Fame. That's 3 out of 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know much.
I mean, 7 out of 10 times you strike, you don't hit anything. But a 3 out of 10 will put you in the Hall of Fame. What would 0 out of 10 get you?
Nothing.
That's what you got. Who comes to see a 0 out of 10 player? What woman wants to deal with a woman? Women like men who other women like. Women like men who are sexually experienced. And the only way you're going to get sex, because you're not rich, you're not famous, you're not the dominant alpha male or the super select guy. The only way you're going to end up becoming pre-select is by approaching women
So women can tell I'm not getting no play.
Oh, okay, guys. If you didn't know, a lot of women can tell. They can look at you and pretty much tell if you get women and if you don't ever get women. I'm telling you, it's the confidence. It's how you walk in the room, how you even talk, how you look. Some of y'all come in, look like you ain't bathed. Your clothes is raggedy. You don't care what you put on, or you're trying to put something on and it's not hitting. But a lot of y'all just think that women just see you for, I don't know what's going on with y'all, man. I really don't know. I'm trying to word this the best I can, but I really don't know what's going on with y'all and why it's so hard for y'all to talk to women. Y'all be online doing all this stuff. So when y'all see the girl in front of you, you freeze up. You don't know what to do. But the women out, they can tell who might be able to get girls, who don't get girls. And they always want a guy who is like the other girls wouldn't mind dating. That is the God honest truth. That's why you always see women going after somebody that has somebody. You show a married man out there. Look at all the women that mess with married men. Look at them. That's why it doesn't matter if you wear your ring or not. A lot of people say you wear the ring, hell, that makes them come, which is true. Because a lot of women, what's this show? The night conversation, tonight's conversation. That's what it is. Those women go on that panel and they just flat out say they messing with a married man. They mess with a woman that got a man. I mean, mess with a man that has a woman. They go straight up on that microphone and tell 1,000 women in there that they in love with a married man. They ain't gonna leave. They're waiting him to leave his wife. The whole shebang. And they just looking at them like they're crazy. It's like, why? But it'll be maybe 3 or 4, at least 4 women get up there and say something like that. So it's happening. And these aren't kids. These ain't young women. These are older women. These 30-some-year-old women, 35, 40, 50-year-old women doing this. A lot of women won't be kept. So women want the dudes that everybody wants. That's just what it is. And it's just not enough dudes for all of you. That's the problem. So y'all got to share. That's why they say you're going to end up sharing dudes more than anything. I know you don't want to do that, but that's where it's going to end. And some of you already doing it. Let's just be real. Some of you already doing it. But this young man here don't understand that. So he got himself together. Bro, you can get you a girl. But if you sitting back thinking a girl's going to be chasing after you when you ain't got your shit together, no, man, that's not happening. No, guys, we ain't doing that over here. I'm going to talk to you about getting your shit together and being somebody. You're going to have some purpose. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. I ain't going to sit out here talking bad about a bunch of women. Well, I'm going to talk about your ass most of the time. All right. So I need y'all to lock in and pay attention to what Kevin is telling you and get yourself together. Let's go.
Anybody, all 462 people in the chat room can tell you ain't getting no play. That's the energy you're getting. Because you're a guy that said you don't think you should have to approach women. They should give you choosing signals.
Right.
Where would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh?
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
I weigh about,
To what?
depending on the day, between 280 to 285.
Whoa.
So you're a fat fucker.
Yeah.
You called dude a fat fucker. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that. Because Kevin used to ask these same questions he asked women when he started talking to women. He's like asking your height and your weight. And this dude come up here talking about women this, women that. You sitting here 5'9", almost 300 pounds. Sitting around beating your meat. Guys, this is not the answer when you're about to be 21 years old. All right. We got some work to do, man. We got work to do.
So you think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude, how much money you make?
I bet you don't make
like
that.
400 every 2 weeks.
So you make 400 every 2 weeks. So you make 800 a
$200 a
month.
week.
You make less than $10,000
I mean,
a year.
but
Okay.
how many
Hold on.
20-year-olds was
Hold
him?
on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that. In the 80s, where minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. How long? You got a big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't know Ron Jeremy or nothing.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit.
That's true. You know if you right. That's the funny thing. You know it. Because some girls done told you. If a girl ain't never told you, then you're not. Simple as that. But no, well, he had never been with a girl, so shit, who knows, man. He probably done pulled it off his body, sitting around 21 years old and hadn't touched a woman. That's a lot of pressure. When you finally do get with a woman, you gonna make a damn mess, man. They're probably gonna take you a good 2 or 3 years just to learn how to properly satisfy a woman. That's the truth. It's gonna take you a while. So you probably 25, you're 26 years old before you learn how to properly satisfy a woman. But that's what we hear, man. We're gonna work.
You know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old.
Man.
And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick. Women ain't the problem, bro. Ain't no energy out women.
Man.
So what women know is that you know good and damn well what I just ran down don't make sense.
Oh, man.
The entitled and arrogance of you don't make sense. That's the energy you get back. You get back what you put out. Because I knew plenty of dudes that was 5'10", big dudes, and they were some players.
Exactly.
Straight up players. My frat brother Ray, dude looked like Kev Mack and Biggie had a love child. Uglier than sin, this nigga was. Face looked like a whole crunch bar.
I bet he had that gift of gab.
Big soup coolers jacked up, but that motherfucker had mouthpieces. They stayed laced in the best pussy. Still to this day, that ugly motherfucker got mad game.
That's what I'll tell you, man.
What do I do?
It's that confidence, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, you got to have that confidence. Because you can be a pretty boy walking around. And if you don't have confidence, they're going to see it. And a couple of girls will holler at you because they think you're a pretty boy, but then you're going to be sitting there being all cute. Then she ain't going to want to be around you. So you got to move with it. That's why I say, guys, you got to get that masculinity back, man. You guys lost your masculinity somewhere between COVID and now. And then that little bridge where they were saying, well, masculinity is toxic. And now we got all these super soft dudes running around trying to be feminine and living in a feminine energy. And now y'all don't want them. But you guys are stuck on it. So, hey, guess what? That is what it is. It is what it is now. So we got to bring you back from being super sensitive and damn near crying every time a grown man tell you something to having some balls again. Let's just be real. You guys got to shape up, man. You got to get back. You got to get rough again. That's all I'm going to say. You have to get rough again. You guys are not rough whatsoever. You won't even go outside. You don't do nothing outside. You don't want to get your shoes dirty. Those people's going to what's that? The trail rides. Going to trail rides in Air Force Ones, Jordans, and shit like that. You out of your place so bad, you don't even know what to do. Y'all out there looking like fools when everybody else, these cowboys walking around, y'all out here looking like a bunch of fools. Getting drunk, fighting, and all this other stuff, like women out there. So you're not representing men well. What y'all millennials, what y'all call yourselves, you're not representing well. That's all I want to say about that. You're not representing. I need you to get back in your stuff. I need you to start being strong. Get in the gym like this fat clown, thinking women's supposed to want him. He's sitting over here 300 pounds, probably smell like fucking shoe polish. But no, he thinking women's supposed to approach him. Who would, over here in the chat, who would approach a man like that? Who would approach it? I want a lady to say, if it's one in here, I want a lady to say, who would approach a man that runs around and looks and act like that? You're 5'9", 300 pounds. You never been with a woman. You probably don't take care of yourself well. You sit around beating your meat. You make what he said, $200 a week. Come on. Like, do you even have a car, dude? And he got to be living at home. He has to be living at home. That's the only place that would hold him. He has to be. But I'm just saying, these type dudes are out here screaming that they the stuff when, dude, you ain't even got close to being the stuff, man. So let's man, let's go. Y'all got to do better, man. You just got to do better. Let's go, guys. Check your boys, man. Check your boys. When they're in the wrong, y'all got to get back to checking your boys.
You need a coach. Because you got some bad information. First off, stop watching these dating channels. Stop watching all these red pill spaces. Stop watching all this kill debate and blah, blah, blah. You don't need any more of that bullshit programming.
Right.
What you need, you ain't gonna get for free. And you can't watch no videos for it. Got to get them ends up.
All right.
Or continue to use your hand, because after you get out of college, here's the future. Don't do what I say. Once you're out of college, you're not in proximity with all these women anymore. You're in an apartment, a house, whatever, and it's gonna be work, home, work, home. You don't go to the gym. We know that. So you ain't gonna be able to meet women there.
It'd be easier once I'm out of college, though.
Wrong. Oh, no, dude.
Boy,
let me tell you where you're wrong. Where you gonna go meet these women at, Jay?
Right.
I'll be more wanting to.
Where are you gonna go meet them? I just ran down to how there's no single scene. People don't go out anymore. Where you gonna go meet them?
Barnes and Noble.
Barnes and Noble. Hold on, I need you ladies. This dude just said Barnes and Noble.
This dude said when he get out of college, he is going to meet women at Barnes and Noble. Yep, that's what he said. Barnes and Noble, the bookstore. He is going to meet the women at the bookstore. Now, I go to Barnes and Noble every once in a while to get something, a little book here and there. And I don't know where he's going to see these women at, because most people coming in, getting what they want and walking back out. And the ones we have is connected to the mall. So they coming in through the mall, hit Barnes and Nobles, and heading out the door. You'll see a few people that look like probably about like this dude, that they waiting on somebody to say hi to him, but who knows? But that is not the spot, man. That is not the spot. Y'all got Barnes and Noble. Has anybody ever met someone in Barnes and Noble? Is that I don't know. Is that a pickup spot now? I mean, I really don't know. But that wouldn't be my first guess to go looking for women. I know that much. So how did he even come with that? Maybe is he like a nerdy dude and that's where he go to the bookstore all the time or whatever? So, but you should have been reading books on how to be a better man. You know, things of that nature, how to, you know, to have a purpose, to be stoic, you know, control your emotions, all these things, how to be present in that room. Those are things you need to start learning at this age. Like I used to tell my son when he was younger, like, I don't care how you talk when you're with your friends, but when you get in the presence of adults, you speak like an adult. You act like an adult. You shake their hand, you speak to them, you move over. Anybody that holds a conversation with you, you make sure you smile, you talk to them, look them in the eyes, you shake their hands, and you talk. You be polite. But you got to know how to move around in these rooms. You can't be there with your head down. You don't want to speak to people. Like, how many of you guys walk in people's homes and don't speak? We see this so much now. Grown ass men and women, but grown ass men walk in somebody's house and don't speak to people. Got your head down, walking. So pick your phone up. The first thing y'all do is grab that phone and put it in front of you so nobody has to talk. You can't talk to nobody. That's the first thing you guys do. It's like, dude, put the phone down. Learn how to talk to grown people. Engage in conversation. That's how you're going to get the women. They don't know nothing about you if you don't talk. They don't want somebody who's afraid to be in rooms, because that's what you want, a woman that can go in these rooms with you. I don't like a woman to be up under me if we go in these spaces. Go talk to people. You ain't got to be hiding up under me, because I'm going to talk to people. So you have to get in that mindset that that's something you can learn how to do, man. I don't understand why you guys, so like your personalities are so interpersonal now. And y'all rather text than talk and all this other stuff. I don't know how y'all gonna make it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how y'all gonna move to the next, procreate throughout life. I don't get it. Because some of y'all, especially you dudes, y'all don't know how to talk to a woman, let alone to a woman coming to you. If she come to you, what you gonna do? What are you gonna say, and what do you got to offer? Nothing. So it's best to get your shit together, so when it does happen, you have something to do now. Oh yeah, I do this. Oh yeah, I work over here. Oh yeah, I live there. Oh, I travel a little bit here and there. You got to have something to talk about. This dude here, I guarantee he live at home. He'll make enough to live anywhere else. So he lives at home. That's a guarantee. This dude living at home. You can't $800 a month. Nah, shit. You lucky you get to live at home with that, man.
What city you live in?
And college is the spot.
I don't know. I live in Wilmington.
Yeah, and college is the spot where y'all meet people, man. I tell everybody, try to meet your person while you're in college. Because when you leave, most of you come back to your hometown, and you're going to deal with the same knuckleheads in your hometown. You might have a degree, but now you mess with the old boyfriend, the old fling, or some other stuff, who barely making some money. He's probably still living at home. Now he's going to be trying to leech off you. The most prosperous people you're going to meet, men and women, are in college. They are aspiring to be something better. Those are the people you need to pursue. This thing, y'all going to school, get your degree, and get out in this world, and don't worry about marriage until you're 50 years old. No. You meet them in college. They court you, you court them, however that works for you. And then the next 5 to 7 years, you guys get married. That's how that works. You don't go and get married right then. So that'd be what, 26, 24, 26. You might be talking about getting married then and whatever, and having your kids. Your ladies have your kids by the time you're 30, 31. That's it. That's how that works. You don't wait till you're 35 and talking about, oh, I'm ready to settle down, have kids and all this. No. Ain't nobody here looking for it. You'll be 40, 50-year-old moms running around here. That's not the answer, people. You got these dudes out here, 50, 60 years old, first-time dads. Like, what are y'all thinking about? You definitely ain't thinking about the kid. Because how that kid's going to be able to do things when you sitting here too damn old to go do anything with them? I'm glad our kids out the way. Because I could tell people to this day, I don't want to. I see my family members that's older, had kids. I see them at this age running behind these 6 and 7-year-olds, 10-year-olds. Nah, y'all can have that shit. Y'all gonna have some broken bones. Them kids gonna drag you when they hit teenagers. They just don't know. But that's the point. You get this stuff out the way so you can have the later years to enjoy it. Travel, travel, travel. That's all we do now.
Wilmington, Delaware.
Wilmington, Delaware. Let's do something real quick. Barnes and Noble, Wilmington, Delaware. Wilmington, Delaware.
It's crazy.
There is one Barnes and Noble in Wilmington, Delaware. It's on Concord Pike.
Yeah.
One.
Why? Happening spot.
Say it again.
Happening spot. There was a movie called You Got Mail. Late 90s, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan were in it. That's the last time anybody talks about going to meet somebody at a goddamn bookstore.
I'll be in there. It's women in there.
Listen, dude. Okay, let's give you Barnes and Noble as the hot happening spot. You don't even approach women.
Right.
So you mean to tell me you gonna take yourself to Barnes and Noble where it's cricket ass quiet, and you can't approach a young college woman on campus, but you're gonna go into a quiet ass white Barnes and Noble in Wilmington, Delaware, and holler at a shawty?
When, like you said, it's quiet in there. It's almost like a library in Barnes and Noble. Nobody's really talking. They just looking for their stuff and checking out. So yeah, he may see women in there, but do you see people sitting around having conversation and doing all this stuff? That's the point.
Okay. Where else
I have more value.
No. Where else you gonna go meet women?
A lounge.
A lounge. What? Give me the name of the lounge.
Any lounge.
Any lounge.
Yeah.
Jay, do you have an active social life? Do you go out now?
No, I don't have time.
Right. You don't. And here's what you just proved. You don't know what the social scene is like.
Right.
None of what you just said exists. People don't go to Barnes and Noble to meet anybody. Lounges.
I seem to be blocked on YouTube. I don't know why, and I really want to unblock me.
You're probably blocked for a reason. I don't know who you are. You need to send your email address. No, bro. And what you're showing is, I'm not trying to insult you, but you don't know.
Right.
What you
You're just
think
guessing.
is, well, it sucks right now because I'm broke and I'm a college student. But when I'm out, I'll be making money. What's your degree going to be in?
Finance.
Finance. What do you plan on doing for a living?
I plan on somehow getting a high finance, but that's why I don't really.
Hold on. What do you plan on doing after you graduate?
Being like a banker or something.
And how much do you think you'll be making entry level?
Probably 55.
No.
He don't even know.
No. I had another
You can
finance
just
guy on
Google
last
the
night.
shit,
And
man.
you finance guys, you go into school to get a degree that you don't know what to use it for. You'll come out making 35,000, 40 maybe.
Oh no.
Really? Where are you going to school at?
I go to a community college now, but
Community college. And you'll have a community college degree. Where you get your bachelor's from?
I don't know yet. That's why I don't. That's
Exactly.
that's the reason why I don't focus on
what
school.
would your grades qualify you to go to get a job in finance entry level, making you $55,000 a year?
Well, it all depends. It all depends. I gotta wait to tell
It doesn't depend, young man. What I'm telling you is you are living in a fantasy world. You don't know these things. Let's just look at this. Look at the numbers.
Hold up before you look at them numbers. And this is something I tried to talk to a lot of family members about when they kids keep talking about, I'm taking this, I'm going to do that. And I asked them, did you Google how much this job pays entry level and where it maxes out? They were like, no, look it up. Look it up. Because some of these jobs y'all going to get these 4 and 6 year degrees for going to tap out at $55,000, $60,000. And maybe that's a lot of money to you, but in the economy now, that's not a lot unless you got somebody else with you. If you got somebody else with you, living with you, you can make things work. But just by yourself, and if you got a kid or whatever, you taking care of things, you spent too much, you be paying back in student loans. A lot. So I try to tell people, look this stuff up before you go jump in and get this degree. Like you said, and some of these jobs making $35,000, $40,000, and it takes forever to make that 55. So I mean, the progress is slow to get that 55, that top in that area. And so you have people been there 15 years just now making $55,000 and $60,000. you don't want to be there. You just don't want to be there. And you'll have people passing you up left and right. But he doesn't know any better. He has no momentum whatsoever. So he just has an idea in his head what things are without checking. And it's crazy because I know they're on the phone every day, but you're too lazy to look this stuff up. You're just assuming. You assume you can find people at a lounge. You're going to assume you're going to get a job at a big bank and making all this money as a financial advisor. I know people as financial advisors. It's not what you think it is. It is not at all. It is not. It is not what I thought it was. When I talked to some people about it, it was not what I thought it was. So you can jump in that you want to. And just like real estate, like realtors. Everybody think they can be a realtor. You know how hard they work to get their stuff going? And a lot of you don't have that structure in you. You got to know how to talk, sell, close, and do paperwork properly and get it closed out for the month. Some of y'all ain't ready for it.
I watched the numbers.
You're in community college.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go to what school are you going to after you graduate?
It all depends on how my grades look.
Where are you looking to go to?
I want to go to like Michigan or Virginia.
Michigan.
Out of state.
Michigan. And do you have scholarships to Michigan, or will you be paying?
I just pay.
Right. You mean
that's if I get in.
You're paying student loans, right?
Yep.
Right. And you'll be out of state tuition because you're in Delaware now, right?
Right.
Yep.
So you'll be out. So you'll be going to University of Michigan at best.
What's going on TikTok?
2-year out of state tuition. What's out of state tuition like for University of Michigan?
At Michigan, probably around 40.
Out of state tuition, 40 per year.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 40 per year. Let's give you that. So you'll be going in for 2 years, $80,000 into debt. $80,000 into debt
for a 2-year school.
Finance degree. You said you want to be in banking.
Yeah.
You don't just get out and go in high level investment banking.
I know.
What's the title? What's the job title you are talking about?
Probably like a financial analyst or something.
Financial analyst, entry level financial analyst, financial analyst. Salary. Entry level financial analyst, $46,000 to $70,000 a year. When you look at
that depends on the company.
Wow. He got all the answers, man. This dude has all the answers. That's what I'm saying.
Talking to? You're talking to a guy who spent 20 years in corporate America, right?
Yeah.
Why are you sitting trying to debate me on what the fuck I've lived and know? You don't even have an idea where you're going to, where you really want to go to college, what you really want to do, or this is why you can't get anywhere. Listen to the energy you're putting off in this conversation right here. This is why your dick is dry.
Yep.
Look at how fucking toxic you made this interaction right here. What did you win? What did you gain?
And what he did, you will see a lot of females do it. They just want to win the argument. Just want to win the argument. Has no actual facts about what he's talking about. This dude want to go to a school out of state for 2 years and spend $40,000 for 2 years at this school. I mean, $80,000 for 2 years for a 2-year school. And he say gonna pay out his pocket. You make $400 every 2 weeks. What are you talking about? And the thing is, people, out of state tuition is almost double. I get it. Y'all want to go to your favorite school. You've seen some people go on TV, on TikTok, and your basketball, your football team, all this stuff. Guys, you got to stop thinking that it doesn't matter. Some of you are going to out of state because you think it's cool. I know people, we in South Carolina. So we real close to the border of North Carolina. A young lady that was working with us, she had just gotten out of high school. No, she wasn't working with us, but she was helping us out, volunteering. She was getting ready to go to college. And we're telling her about all the schools to go to and, all this and that. She wants to go to a school in North Carolina. Matter of fact, Monroe, North. So those of you guys know we up here by the border of Charlotte. So we right here. She wants to go to school in North Carolina because she was born in North Carolina, but been living in South Carolina 18 years, all her life. And I said, you're going to pay double to go to school when you can go to school here for this amount. And we couldn't get her to change her mind for it. I said, fuck it, go. She wasn't there a good semester. Not one good semester, she was back. She couldn't afford it. We told you that. Thought you could make those payments because they get those loans with the school, and the school have you put you on that payment plan. Think you can pay $500 a month. No, you can't pay it. Your parents can't pay it. Take you back home. But you could have gone to the local school for 2 years and paid pretty much nothing. Got all your electives out the way or whatever for 2 years. Got 2 years out the way for you want to move to a larger school or whatever, to a 4-year school. But y'all don't be thinking. So that's why, like I tell you guys, like this dude here, he don't want to listen. A grown man telling him how to operate, and he is telling him what it is with no facts. He has no life experience. None. And he's on here telling a grown-ass man what it is out here. And that's the problem we have with y'all. Y'all think y'all know stuff that you never, ever, ever experienced. And to be honest, the shit is a little, it's a little raggedy to be talking to people with. I mean, you get so aggravated with them, it's like, all right, never mind. Go ahead, do you, man. But some of you young guys are so emotional and frantic that you can't have a real conversation with real men. You ever notice that? Oh, he talks to this, he this and that. You a damn man. What are you talking about? He cursed. So what? You're like you ain't never heard nobody curse. All your friends curse. All your homeboys curse. Say worse things than that. But then when a grown man is telling you something, it's like at a sports, any sports team. You got them, here come the moms running. Don't yell at my son. Well, be fuss getting in my son's face. That's why y'all running around here like you are now. Soft as butter. Can't get your shit together. Thinking you run the world. None of you know how to fight. You fight like a bunch of wild women out here. Yeah, and I'm being rough on you because that's what we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be all sitting around in our emotions and feelings and, oh, he said he bullied me. And that's another thing, you're grown ass adults talking about somebody bully you. How would a grown ass person bully another grown person? It ain't school, you stuck in class and all this other stuff. So y'all took the kid words and moved them into the adult space. And now you got grown ass people talking about, I was getting bullied. Like, what the F? Like, come on, people. And then you got your dudes out here, your men, shit, they are wearing dresses now, so, and painting their nails and all this other shit. So what we supposed to do out here? And then when a grown man trying to tell you, like this grown ass man that been living, working this corporate world, trying to tell this young man, and he is being just so combative. He has no life experience, and he is arguing back with this man about what he can do when the man telling him it doesn't work that way. You know how many people I tell going into the military, how military work, and they come down and tell me how it worked. Spent 27 years there, retired. I know how this shit works. But you've been in a 1 year trying to tell, ain't 1 year. You come out of basic training and you're trying to tell me what it is. It's like, man, y'all just goofy for no reason. You got to make it through your first 4 years, your first contract. And somebody's going to take that for you even get your shit together. But that's what's wrong with y'all, man. Half of you been raised by these mothers that don't want y'all to do anything. They do everything for you. And then the daughters ain't taught how to deal with men. So the men that's been had another woman, a grown woman, take care of him all his life, get with a girl who has never taught how to take care of a man like that. So now we in a big ass bubble again. But y'all sit around and listen to the right people, you'll be okay. So that's why I was saying, man, we're gonna move this channel, and this is what we're gonna discuss. And I'm gonna keep pushing it until we get this thing rolling. So those in here, I appreciate your support. Please continue to support. I'll be jumping on here every other day around this time. Stay in here with me. And we'll get this thing rolling.
You ain't gonna prove me wrong. What you get? What you get?
I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I respect you. That's why
and that just shows you how low your social skills are. Listening to somebody who's trying to help you, who's actually been in corporate America
Right.
20 years and promoted 7 times from entry level to VP. Knows what he's talking about. You still, you know, all right, motherfucker, go into $80,000 of debt. Go get you a financial analyst job. Make $50,000 a year. You still a $50,000 a year, 300-pound, 5'10" virgin.
Exactly. In debt. I just wonder why you can't get a woman.
This is why you need coaching.
I guarantee you this dude, I can guarantee you this dude has not said 10 words to a woman. He got some female friends, and he probably stay in the friend zone. He don't make enough money to buy nice clothes. So he probably borderline raggedy. Or he take that little $200 or $400 every 2 weeks and spend it up on some, you know, some clothes that look like something. But you're not making much money. You're not doing too much. But there are still women out here. And you're 20, but you're trying to claim like you're a grown man, but you're trying to have a mentality like you're 17. You are a grown man. You're about to be 21. But it seemed like he's talking to a 17-year-old about to get out of high school. You've been out of high school a few years, man. And you talking about going to college now. What were you doing before all this? Sitting at home, playing video games, choking your damn monkey to death, and falling asleep. That's all you've been doing. And now you're probably getting pressure from somebody in the house to get out and do something. So that's why you're here.
Because the issues you have are not going to be undone by a video. Whatever you got going on in your head is who you are. And the world responds to that.
Right.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
If you disagree with what I'm saying, come back and watch the replay and look in the chat room.
And what happened over here?
Any other questions?
He should just shut up.
Nah, not right now.
All right, man.
Oh, one more.
Okay.
Which coaching one do I take? Which link do I click on?
All of them.
Excuse me? I didn't hear the question.
You got a bunch of different options for the coaching, but
Oh, your best coaching would be, I'll put it in the chat room, is interpersonal communication. That would do you more good. Interpersonal communication will do you better than virtual consulting.
All
right.
Okay, so like I said, that is the end of that. And that was a lot to take in, man. It was a lot. And the thing is, you young guys, You got to get in a position where somebody can tell you something. All this thinking you get in your feelings. I mean, nobody wants to help you when you all in your feelings like that. I'm be honest. I know I don't. I don't have the time or the energy to waste to help you when you're not being, you know, agreeable for it. So I'm not gonna sit here and run myself to death to try to help you. And I tell my wife all the time, I say, you look, I'm not busting my ass to make them accept my help. They don't want our help, cool. And we always try to spread our help with all the kids in the family and everybody around us that know us. We always try to spread our help to help them better themselves or whatever. And they never come ask us. The next thing you know, they're going back home. They didn't get something filled out. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. You talk to the people who have experienced this stuff. You don't sit around and talk to the people who didn't. They don't know what to tell you. They don't know what you have to go in the system to do. It's a lot of stuff you have to do out here. This dude arguing about being a financial advisor hadn't even looked up and see what it make. What's the salary for this dude? Oh no. Oh, what's the top salary? Oh, he probably think he gonna walk out of there with over $100-some thousand when it's tapping out at $55,000-$60,000. And I don't think some of the jobs commission based and some of the stuff with them. I don't. He got a long road, man. A long, long road. And a lot of you guys, y'all got to, you got to stop it, man. You got to stop this thing, this victimizing yourselves. Like I said, you got bullies, y'all soft as I don't know what out here. And it's to the point where nobody really wants to be bothered with you because they worry you're going to get upset. And that's the thing. I've had so many people tell me, well, don't say this to them because they might get upset. Don't say this. I'm not the type that will let you, I'm going to see you fall. I'm not the type. If I can see something that's going to catch you, I'm going to tell you. If I see you going down the wrong road, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to let you go down to the end of the road and crash and then say, oh, yeah, I thought about saying something, but I didn't want to. No. But people are so sensitive now. They don't want you to say anything to these people because I don't want them to get upset and say something to me. I don't want them. Well, they can say something and then I won't say nothing else. But most of the time they don't say nothing because I'm trying to help you. But some of you can't accept it because you've been told all your life, can't nobody tell you what to do. And that's the God honest truth. That's what's going on majority of you right now. Can't nobody tell you what to freaking do. Look at this. Kevin trying to tell this man for like 45 minutes how to move, how to operate, how to get himself in place, how to have some purpose. And he was rebuttal damn near everything he said. Rebutted everything. Every time he tell him, he got something else to say with no experience, to include women. Never been on a date. Never been with the one sexually. Probably ain't never kissed a woman. Never had a girlfriend. Going on 21 years old. Like, damn, not even in middle school? A play girlfriend? You know what I mean? Like, damn. How does that even happen in this today? You can have a girlfriend online now. Shit, you won't have to. She can be over there in Switzerland. Y'all be madly in love. That's better than saying, I don't have one. I'm like, man, this is rough, man. I'm just, oh my God. I'm just looking over here real quick. I'll get ready to close this thing out. But like I said, man, this is the new channel, the mission. And I hope some of you come back, hang out in here. See some people jumped in here on TikTok, YouTube, got to get that moving. But I appreciate any and all support coming in, talking. Like I said, I'm not looking for numbers right now. I'll get that later. I'm just looking for support. So hang in there with me. Let's talk about it. Let's get it going. Y'all got me? All right. So wait a minute. What's that? So just remember what was all said on here. I know some of y'all, like I said, I went and pulled this from Kevin's old stuff. And this is how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. We gotta start getting back into being men. And waiting till we 25 and all this, something's wrong with that. Like this young man, he's going on 21, but sounds like a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old still in high school, what he really sounds like. So we got to get out of that. At 21, you need to be moving on your purpose. First thing he need to do is lose that weight. You ain't got time. I don't know where you working. You can't be working 40 hours and making $200 a week. You can't be. That's a part-time job. And like we always said, how do you have a part-time job before a full-time job? You make $800 a month, $200 a week. That's part-time. So you got to get yourself going. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable to be this age and then doing this much. This is unacceptable. And on top of that, you don't have a woman. Never had one. So he has a lot of work, but he's not the only one out here doing it. It's a lot of you out here. And I'm going to get you in here. I'm going to get you. Sooner or later, I'm going to catch up with you. And we're going to talk about it. Well, until then, I appreciate everybody that did come through, the support. And we're going to get this thing rocking again. Don't worry about it. Like I say, I ain't worried about the numbers right now. We're going to get this thing pushing. The channel just pushed out the first day, my first live with it. So I will be talking to you and seeing you all soon. Y'all take care. Like I always say, stay grounded, and we're going to rock again. Peace. Oh, my bad. Don't forget, hit that subscribe, like, and share. Definitely hit that like button. And YouTube on your phone, hit that hype button. That hype the video. We need to push the videos out. Algorithm can catch it. Like I said, it's new. So we need to do all that. So now I appreciate you guys.